Sports. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll try again here, second and 10. He'll get this out wide, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I don't mind the call, giving it to the fullback, thinking he can just kind of plow his way through and pick up the first down. But what you're not expecting is for him to actually lose yardage, and that's exactly the case here. Now changes things a little bit now as they face this third down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a... yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down. They'll look to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down.
This is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown. When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and goal. Back to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point. Up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To the ground, he'll get it again. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end going in motion here. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hand.
First and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Desperado.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw, taken in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll try the right side this time. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
That's into the hands of the fullback. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Point after coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
3rd and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He gets free to the 20. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. No problem there on the extra point. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
His throw left side is complete. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Going up top. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The PAT, up and good. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
2nd down, Lawrence. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Here's a designed run. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. To throw is Lawrence. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Lawrence now. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got it! Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 93 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. He is in. Touchdown, Desperado.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive...
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Desperados. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Desperados back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll get this out wide. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Desperados are going to get the football at their... Set to go now on first and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let one go. Down the middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They send the tight end in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. And that will be a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play on 4th down. It's a gain of 34. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Desperados. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd down and 3. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll stay on the ground. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now a give on the ground, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. They'll try to run with their fullback. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And fourth down's coming up.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here comes second down. They send him right out of the slot. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock. Now on second and long. Throwing is Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Dolphins are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession?
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16 at the 12.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.